because what I'm about to tell you is the best way I know how to build a business. And if you can master what I'm about to tell you, any of you can build a business with authenticity and feeling like you're genuinely who you are. Does that sound good to you? So for me, I feel like something we don't do enough in business is behave like a human. Right? Thank you over here. I heard the yes. I'm going to talk to these people. They respond to me. Right? So often it's like we feel like we're robots. We feel like, oh gosh, like I'm just going to type this. We're not even thinking about what we're doing. Have you felt that before? And especially with all those yellows in here, you hate it, right? You're like, I don't even feel like myself. I feel like I'm just, just a cog in the wheel, right? All of us have felt like that before. And so it's really all about finding your own authentic self and then stepping into whatever that version is of who you are to be a better human. So I want to tell you a story of a perfect example of this, of being a better, just human. Take the business side out of it, because I promise you the reason why we have hundreds of people in this room and thousands of people around the globe as part of the Empire organization. Ooh. That was like a lunar landing, I think. Is because I don't lead like a machine. I talk to you. I stop and take pictures with you. I know things about your family. I'm backstage telling Fraser about literally every person who just got called up just to spin the wheel. I'm like, oh, that's Lauren. Yeah, here's where she lives. Here's her background. Da, 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 da. That's back to that stalker thing, maybe. But that way I can talk to you. I didn't have to wait for Kristen when she's standing over there to say, hi, I'm Kristen. I'm like, what's up, girl? What's good? Because I'm human. So I translate that into my business when it comes to customers. I translate that into my business when it comes to personal recruits. And I certainly translate that into my business when it comes to leading all of you amazing, beautiful people. So a really cool story happened a few years back when social media started getting a little bit bigger with a company maybe some of you are familiar with. It's called McDonald's. Anyone familiar? Yes. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Okay. You do know McDonald's. Okay? You're like, I never eat at McDonald's. Oh, really? Is that why they're a bajillion-dollar company? Yeah, okay. So McDonald's a few years ago went ahead and they put together a campaign called Create Your Taste. And it was a social media campaign, and it was designed around the idea of being able to go out there and you name our next burger. Does anyone remember this? You might or you might not. And the reason why you might not is because the internet trolls came out. Anyone familiar with those? Look, you ever met a hater doing better than you? Okay then. That's like a really funny joke. You're allowed to laugh at me, okay? Right? People say crazy stuff when they hide behind keyboards. We call them what? Keyboard warriors, okay? So these keyboard warriors came out and they started going crazy. It actually started in New Zealand, which I found really hard to believe because I really like the Kiwis. They seem to be very like calm and, oh, we live in like the, in the Shire. Like I feel like they're usually peaceful people. I don't know, okay? But apparently they started going all over and they started submitting ideas like pound my behind daddy burger. Like double quarter pounder, oh my, okay? Oh, Lord have mercy, okay? All these like not so appropriate things were going all over McDonald's because the keyboard warriors came out. The trolls, as we call them. And not like the cute trolls, with like the pretty hair and the little gem in the belly. Like the under the bridge trolls, you know what I mean? Like, Okay, those people came out, all right? So what McDonald's did was they responded like they weren't humans. They literally took the whole campaign down. Acted like it didn't exist. And how many times have we been guilty of that? We go live, someone says something like, if you touch your hair one more time when you're moving your spatula, like I'm literally gonna be at home vomiting, okay? Are you eating my phone, Linda from Timbuktu? No, okay? Oh my goodness, like why do you even post photos like that? Like you're a mom, you're supposed to cover, Okay? And what we do sometimes, hey Roki by the way, what we do sometimes is we literally just shut down and we stop acting human. Has anyone been guilty of this? You're like, I'm gonna do the 90-day run, I'm gonna do the 60-day run, I'm gonna do the 30-day blitz, I'm gonna do all this stuff, and then what happens? A little troll comes out. Why is your kid looking like that? And you're like, oh no. And you don't post on social media for ages. Relatable? Yeah, unfortunately, right? And so McDonald's did the same thing. They took the whole campaign down. They acted like it never existed. People who emailed in and said, hey, I want to submit my burger idea. Oh, no response. We don't know about that campaign. No. Like, brushed it all under the rug. Does that really feel like somebody who does business with you that you would know, like, or trust? No. You're like, what the heck is wrong with McDonald's? You sell $1 bajillion in burgers a day. Why the heck can't you take a little joke? You see yourself in that a little bit? On the other side, you ever heard of a little company called Walmart? Yes, okay, I'm already losing my voice too. I heard somebody's voice squeak over here. Oh, relatable. Okay, we've got Ricola sugar-free backstage if you'd like some. Ricola, can't even sing anymore. Walmart did something too. They wanted to drive the most people to Facebook fan pages of local Walmarts. Does anyone remember this a couple years ago? They wanted the most likes on Facebook. And so they basically ran a whole campaign, Walmart, and they said, we want the most likes. Whatever Facebook page, local Walmart, gets the most likes, we're going to send Pitbull. They were really excited about it. They wanted to send Pitbull to some major city, right? So they could get all of Pitbull's fans in one place, and he could dance around and do whatever. Well, the trolls came out, the little keyboard warriors came out. Anyone familiar with those little keyboard warriors, remember? And they started a campaign called #ExilePitbull. They started driving SEO, driving ad campaigns, driving all kinds of attention to the smallest Walmart in the world. Kodiak, Alaska. Population less than 6,000 of the entire, it's like big, because Alaska's big. But only 6,000 people. So we're talking about a Walmart that probably gets 20 people a day. And it worked. For the trolls. Kodiak, Alaska won. And instead of Walmart shutting it down, we're not sending Pitbull, we're not doing any of this stuff, Walmart responded like a human. Think of how you can respond like a human when someone goes crazy at you. Instead of shutting down, okay, so here's what happened, Pitbull and Walmart go live, they put out a press release, Pitbull makes a video, and he says, oh, you want to exile Pitbull? I'll go anywhere in the world for my fans. I'm coming to Kodiak, Alaska. And even cooler, he literally picks up the phone, invites David Thorne, who happened to be a journalist for like the Boston Sun or Globe or something like that. There's a photo of them together in Kodiak, Alaska. Don't you think people will be like, Walmart's kind of cool? That's like really kind of cool of them. I'm not saying shop at Walmart. This isn't some political thing, okay? My point being, be human. When somebody comes at you and they act some type of way, oh, well, I don't see any difference in your keto photos. Oh, really? Well, is it the same person because the tattoos don't match? Oh, you're wearing your ring on your right hand now. Oh, all this stuff. Be a normal human about it. Be like, oh gosh, have you never heard of a mirror before? Or hey, just message them maybe and say, hey, I've actually lost 16 pounds. Like, I feel really good. This actually does work. Like, I don't know how you feel, but this works. And be human about it. Your business is gonna go so much further. And the more you start to become transparent like that and you just show people the good, the bad, the ugly, that's how this room happened. Does that make sense to you? Like, so many of you know so many genuinely personal things about me, right? Like, how many of you never met me before and you're like, but I know her. I know her. Like, I know her dog's names. I know what she does. I know she's doing 75 hard. I know all this stuff about her. I know Alexander. All this stuff. We went to Oktoberfest, by the way, and we were getting stopped by people at Frisco Oktoberfest. Oh my gosh, Jesse Lee and Alexander. He's just kind of getting used to it now, right? Right, babe? Yeah? Okay. But that's because I share so much with you. So be human and don't worry about the people who have nothing good to say about you because they're not your people anyway. They're not. But your people are out there, and if and when you play the long game with this thing, the only place for you to go is the winner's circle. Because the only way you lose in this kind of business, in network marketing, this profession, is when you quit. It might be taking some of you way longer than you want it to get to your goals. And you're like, I am here because I'm pissed off. Okay? Something's missing, I'm gonna figure it out. There's a reason why the people who it takes a little longer, but they have grit and the determination, they don't give up, we love them a little more. Like, how many of you were on Bree Nichols' Champ Zoom? That was like the longest Champ Zoom in the history of Champ Zooms, okay? Why? Because it took her 2 years to hit Champ. Heck yeah, now she's driving her free Denali, she is fine. But it took her 2 years. She was one of the first movers. She was one of the original teeny tiny group that moved over with us. She was loyal, she said, screw it, it's not going as fast as I wanted to. All my other friends in that photo got cars, I don't care. I'm still gonna be here, I'm still gonna do it. I'm still gonna be me through this process, and it's gonna work out as long as I don't quit. And I want you to think, what kind of example is that showing for her 2 little daughters, Amaya and Layla? I can tell you her man Bam is happy. She's on ketones. She looks good. But it's because she's not quitting. And it's okay to hit a bump in the road and kind of give up for a minute and then get back on it. That's fine, that's life. But be human about it and share more of your journey. Because I get it, we have bad days, we have good days, we have huge highs, huge lows, whatever. But share and be human about it, because as soon as Walmart did it, they grew. As soon as McDonald's pretended it didn't happen, people looked at them like, what the heck's wrong with you? So think of how you can translate it into your business.